Some of us are extroverts who seem naturally suited to being venturesome risk takers, and research indicates that you're more likely to be curious and restless if you have the DR4-7R gene variant.
But here's the kicker. Introverts can have the very same gene and still become highly successful entrepreneurs, pioneers, and innovators. If that sounds far-fetched, then take a closer look at the approach to life of LX Seth, as he explained to Mishal.
To family and friends, he's Arish. But to fans in the music industry, he's LX Seth, and Mishal met up with him in Durban.
LX Seth is a South African singer-songwriter who hit the scene with his breakthrough album, Off the Hook. Signing international record deals, producing movies and music is part of a typical day for him now. I'm curious to find out how it all started and what keeps him motivated.
Still an early 30-something, LX began his career as a producer and released a number of underground albums before deciding to give it a go on the other side of the mixing desk. His debut album was Off the Hook, featuring the hit track Turn Me On.
Alex!
So great to see you, man.
Likewise.
It's great.
LX Seth has a unique ring to it. What is the name in the ID book though?
It's Arish Sagisun, born June 21st, 1984. So now everyone knows my age.
How did you come up with the name LX Seth?
My family went back to Pekora, which is where my ancestors came from. And they came back with this story, there was something on the tree, and we initially were Seths and that kind of thing. So when it came time for me to get a commercial name, something that was trendy, something that was hip, something the kids would latch on to, I thought that would be the perfect thing.
Alex, what were you like as a kid?
I was a very, very awkward, strange child. I had ADHD very young, very hyper, very naughty. Academically, I was very stunned, could not concentrate. But then, you know, as I got to university, all of that seemed to work to my advantage. And now I hold 3 degrees, one of which being a master's degree in business.
At what point did you realize music is what you wanted to do?
I remember being in school and loving poetry. You know, I could understand poetry. So I started to write music, and by 8 I had written my first full-length track. And that really was a genesis of where I started to become creative.
What would you consider your big break in the industry?
Dharam Suraj from Universal sent Global Bollywood Music my demo, and they sent it to India, and they liked what they heard and they signed it. So that was my big break.
They always say never ask a parent who's your favorite child. But if I had to ask you to choose one of your favorite albums, which one would it be?
It's very difficult, but you always go back to the original. Off the Hook will always be my favorite because it's something that started it all, you know, and it gave me peace inside. So I guess Off the Hook is my favorite record.
After making his breakthrough, LX formed a partnership with Swift Knight to launch their own label. This achieved international success, but LX is also committed to helping rising young talent.
You're passionate about developing the youth. Tell me more about your projects.
This year I'm going to do a lot of work with the communities and that kind of thing to get more Indian artists into the industry. I'm currently working with DJ Aman. His stage name is DJ Monstrosity.
What is it like living in the public eye?
There's loads of compliments. There's loads of, the fan base has just gone up 300%, and that's what I love. But it's great when someone comes up to you and says, hey, the music doesn't sound local. And that's always what I wanted to do. I wanted to create a music that sounds international.
As a producer, he has worked with international names including the LA-based Miss Teaser and rapper Emilio Sparks, whose vocals were featured on LX's second hit single, Let It Go.
You've achieved so much in such a short period of time. I imagine there hasn't been a lot of downtime.
It's very difficult.
Well, I imagine so. So how about taking a walk on the wet side?
Yeah, for sure.
For LX Seth, the sea is a source of inspiration. So I thought I'd really get him inspired by taking him for a walk. Underwater, that is. Seth, you ready?
Yeah.
If the waves could get his ideas flowing, what would bubble up in his mind when LX was below the surface?
The sea serves as a big inspiration to you. Which particular person inspires you as well?
Well, you know, when I'm at the sea and I'm writing music, it's Michael Jackson that comes to mind, George Michael, Modern Talking, those sort of artists.
What message do you have for the youth out there?
Keep trying. I just want them to be motivated. I mean, you can do this. You can turn this into a career. You just have to keep the passion alive.
Well, now that I have your final thoughts, should we go down under?
I think we should.
Time to time is gonna come to you and ask you if you are okay, and expect you to respond the same way back. Dava, we are okay. Dava, I'm having a problem. Something is wrong. Please, Dava, take me out. Guys, you're not allowed to interfere with them.
A final gear check, and then the two aquanauts descended for a walk with the fish.
Come over here and just talk to me. I see you with your friends, you're looking kinda naughty. Bring some of over there here to me.
How awesome was that? For LX Seth, his greatest achievement was when Rolling Stone called him a pop star. In my opinion, he's so much more. He's an artist working hard to achieve his wildest dreams. All the best, man.
Thanks, man.